All right, guys, welcome back to King Forex Trading Mastery, and thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time you'll be stumbling on our channel, make sure you click the subscribe button below and ensure you activate the bell icon button so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. All right, so let's get started with this week analysis. So for those of you who are watching this analysis for the first time, this is based on a strategy called the King strategy. And if you want to learn more about this strategy, there is a link down below, all right, where you can learn more about this strategy. And make sure you watch this analysis till the end. There is several recommendations at the end of this video that you can click to learn more about this strategy. All right, so once again, don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell icon. So let's get started with the analysis. So the analysis is between Monday, May 10th to Friday, May 14th, 2021. Monday, May 10th to Friday, May 14th, 2021. All right, the first pair we'll be looking at is Aud Jpy. Aud Jpy on weekly basis, we can see the weekly candle close with a bullish engulfing. All right, so this is a signal, a clear signal that this may still keep going up as we have a strong momentum on the pair. So on daily, we can see we also have the daily candle that closed on Friday, closed with a green candle, which is a bullish candle. So we can see expect some bullish momentum during this coming week. All right, so right now this pair is still buy bias. All right, so this is currently sitting at a resistance on weekly. So we expect this minor resistance level to get broken to come up to this the red resistance where we have the red line. So this coming week we're expecting this pair to get broken due to the weakness of JPY. All right, so AUD JPY, we are looking for a buy entry. So we want to wait for the pullback. All right, we wait for the pullback and we take our trade once the 5 and 12 EMA, which is the black and blue, crosses back to the upside. So we take our entry and we take our first profit at before 85.42. all right, so and once that level get broken, we are moving higher. So AUD JPY, let's look for a buy. The next pair I'll be talking about is AUD USD. AUD USD is still buy bias right now. Okay, so the weekly candle closed with a strong bullish candle, which is bullish engulfing candle. So during this coming week, we can also expect AUD USD to keep pushing up as AUD USD is also weak across board. So on daily, we also have a strong bullish candle that closed on Friday. So we may expect this to continue pushing up to the red resistance, which is 0.7993. all right, so as this is sitting on the daily resistance, so we may see a pullback. All right, we may see a pullback once market opens on Monday, or between Monday and Tuesday. We may see a pullback. So once market pulls back, we want to take our buy entry, and exit the market before this green resistance, which is 0.7860. And if this level get broken, which is what we are looking at. Our next target is going to be the red resistance, which is 0.7992. So AUD USD is a good one to look for a buy. AUD USD, look for a buy. Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY is still buy bias, all right? It's still buy bias. So the weekly candle that closed last week, we have a strong momentum bullish candle, so which is a clear signal that we may see this push up some more during this coming week. So during this coming week, we may see it pushes up to the red resistance, which is 123.74. all right. So and the daily candle, as we can see, also closed with a bullish engulfing. The daily candle also closed with a bullish engulfing, which is another indication for us that this is going to keep going up, right? So with this in mind, we have good level of assurance that this pair is going to keep pushing up, all right? So right now, on the major minor resistance right here on H4, we have seen that the resistance has been broken. So this is a confirmation that this pair is going to keep pushing up, all right? So we want to wait for this to push down. We want to wait for the pullback to happen on Swiss franc JPY. Then we catch our buy entry to the upside, all right? So Swiss franc JPY, we want to look for a buy and take your profit along the way before it gets to its destination. I hope this is clear, guys. So Swiss franc JPY, look for a buy. CAD JPY is another one we'll be looking at. CAD JPY is also buy bias right now. So the weekly candle close with a strong close with bullish candle. So this tells us that we may see this keep pushing up. And another thing is that we have seen a resistance get broken right here, as you can see right on this green resistance. Now it's now a support. So this level has been broken. So this is a confirmation to us that price CAD JPY is going to push up to around 91.80, right, which is the red resistance above. So the daily candle, we have an inside back candle. So the inside back candle is considered as a retest. Okay, so it's considered as a retest to the level that got broken around here. So this is a confirmation, another confirmation that this we keep pushing up during this coming week. So CAD JPY is already setting up once market opens on Sunday night. All right, so we may want to see this once you see the cross between the black and blue moving average. So you want to take your buy entry, all right? Take your buy entry and ensure you pick your profits along the way, because the distance is very, very wide, all right? You may target ratio 1 to 2, ratio 1 to 3, okay? So CAD JPY is good for a buy. Euro AUD. Euro AUD is also sell bias. Right now, we sell bias. So the weekly candle, we have a bearish candle that closed last week. So we may see this pair pushes down some more to the red support at 1.5265 during this coming week, all right? So with that in mind, coming to daily, although this closed with a bullish candle, but the rejection from this this candle to the downside, it's another clear confirmation to us that this pair we have it calls to push down some more during this coming week, and the formation of this bearish engulfing candle and the rejection on the 2 days candle is a clear confirmation that this we have the room to push down some more. So Euro AUD is good for a sell entry. Okay, Euro AUD is good for a sell entry. You may want to wait for this to push up, all right, for the 5 and 12 to push to crosses to the upside. So on its way down, you catch your buy or sell entry. Okay, and if it does not happen, you may take the continuation entry with the stock through the stochastic, all right, for the continuation entry. So, and you take your profit before 1.5426, and if this green support get broken, we are heading to the red support at 1.5265. So Euro AUD, look for a sell. Euro JPY. Euro JPY is still buy bias right now. So we may expect this to push up. The weekly candle, we have a green candle, okay, a healthy green candle to the upside. So with this, it's during this coming week, we may see this pair Euro JPY to push up some more. All right. So currently Euro is weak, and we expect this pair to also push up during this coming week. So to the red resistance, but that is a very, very long way to go. So this may not happen in 3 or 4 weeks. So we want to target the nearest resistance, which is at this green resistance at 133.18. So Euro JPY on the daily side, we can see we have a bullish candle. So this is a confirmation that this pair will rise to the upside some more. So with this in mind, it is still buy bias. So we want to wait for the pullback. Okay, we want to wait for this pair to pull back either to the red moving average. Then we catch our entry to the upside. We take our first profit before 132.36, and once this level get broken, we are going to target 133.18, which is a little bit close to each other. So guys, for Euro JPY, let's look for a buy. Euro card is sell bias right now, as we are expecting this cross to happen to the downside. All right, so Euro card, the daily candle closed in red. Okay, so when we can see this may encourage this pair to push down some more during this coming week. All right, but before the pull down may happen, this pair may push up a little bit more before the pull down can happen. So on the daily side, we see a bullish engulfing. Okay, a bullish engulfing. So with bullish engulfing, with this that happens on Friday, so we may see this pair push up a little bit more before the drop. All right, so we have seen a level get broken to the downside right here. So this is a confirmation that this is going to pull down, but in the next 1 or 2 days, this between Monday and Tuesday night, we may see Euro card pushes up before the drop can happen on Wednesday. All right, so according to our strategy, this pair is still good for a sell. So if the cross happens right here, you can see the cross happens. So you want to take your sell entry and exit your FX profit before 1.4659, okay, because we may see this push up before the drop. Okay, so this is sell, it is still sell bias. Euro card, look for a sell. Euro NZD, Euro NZD is also sell bias. So the weekly candle, we have a bearish candle. All right, so this may keep going down some more during this coming week. We may see it drop down to the red support at 1.6327. All right, so the daily candle we see it's a bullish candle, but with some rejection. So once market opens, we may see this pull down, okay, as we have seen a level get broken right here. Okay, we have seen a level get broken, right here. All right, so this may still pull down some more. So we expect this to pull down some more to minimum during this coming week at 1.6491 during this coming week. All right, so Euro NZD, we want to look for a sell. All right, we want to look for a sell. So on the cross happens to the downside, take your sell on Euro NZD. All right, take your sell on Euro NZD and take your first profit before 1.6609. All right, and if that level get broken, we are heading to 1.6491. All right, Euro NZD, let's look for a sell. Euro Swiss franc, okay, this is still sell bias. So the weekly candle, we have seen this as a bearish candle. So during this coming week, we may see this pair pushes down some more to the support at 1.0893, which is at the red support. All right, so and the daily candle that closed on Friday, we have a green candle, but right now we can see some rejection. All right, so with this in mind, we may see this pair pushes down, but we want to be careful with this pair, guys. Okay, we want to be careful with this pair because this is currently sitting at a support, but we can see right here, based on this, the support has been broken. So to be another confirmation that this price will certainly it may be another confirmation that this pair will drop to 1.0893. But like I said, we want to be careful with this pair, guys. All right, so we can see the cross is almost happened. So once market opens, take a proper entry and take a sell trade. All right, take a sell trade on the Euro Swiss franc and expect to cash out your profit before 1.0893. All right, Euro Swiss franc, look for a sell. Euro Swiss franc, look for a sell. Euro GBP, is still pushing up according to the strategy. So the weekly candle, we have a rejection to the upside. So this is not a clear one for this pair, but we expect this to push up to the resistance, the red resistance, at least to also touch the 120 moving average on weekly. So during this coming week, we may see this pair push up to 0.8850. Euro GBP, we may see it pushes up. So the daily candle, we have a bullish candle, and prior to that, the day that closed before the day, we can see a bullish engulfing pattern right there. Though this may cause this pair to push up, okay, but this is still sitting at a resistance, but we are still buy bias on this pair, guys. So with this in mind, let's look for a minor pullback. All right, then we take our buy entry. As we take our buy entry, we want to exit the trade before the green resistance at 0.8724, and if that level get broken, we are heading to the red resistance at 0.8850. All right, Euro GBP, look for a buy. Euro GBP, look for a buy. Euro USD. Euro USD is also buy bias right now, so we want to capitalize on that. The weekly candle, we have a perfect bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. So this is a clear confirmation that this pair has the ability to push up to this resistance, this red resistance at 1.2336, all right, during this coming week. But right now, the candle that closed on Friday, it's a strong momentum, bullish momentum candle. So we may see this pushes up, all right. Okay, so this has a strong possibility of pushing up to the red resistance during this coming week. So on this note, we want to look out for a buy on Euro USD. So we want to look for a pullback, and expect this to push up. All right, so as it pushes up, take your first profit before 1.2237, which is at the green resistance. And once this level get broken, we are heading to the red resistance at 1.2336. all right, so Euro USD is good for a buy. Euro USD is good for a buy. The next one I'll be talking about is Gbp Jpy. Gbp Jpy. Gbp Jpy is still on the upside. So with this, the weekly candle, we can see we have the weekly candle, we have a green candle closed last week. So this may cause this pair to push up to 153.33. all right, 153.33, which is at the red resistance right here, 153.33. So we may see price pushes up to this level during this coming week. All right, but with this in mind, we may expect this to break this resistance. All right, we may expect it to break the resistance to 156.58. So during this coming week, our first target is going to be this green resistance at 153.25. I beg your pardon. So the daily candle, we also have a bullish engulfing candle. So with this in mind, we can have good level of confidence that this pair will push up to 153.25 during this coming week. All right, so as we are still buy bias on this pair, so we want to wait for this to pull back. So on its way up, we catch our entry and take our profit before 153.25, which is at the green resistance. And once that level get broken, we are heading to the red resistance at 156.58. So GJ, we want to look for a buy. GJ, look for a buy. The next pair is GU. This is still pushing up right now. So this coming week, the candle that closed this previous week on Gbp Usd is a strong momentum candle, okay, and we have bullish engulfing candles, a clear confirmation that we may see this push up to 1.4241, which is at the red resistance. All right, so the daily candle, we see that we also have the same pattern that happened on weekly, although this is currently sitting at a daily resistance. So this may cause this pair to pull down on lower time frame, but eventually we expect this green resistance to get broken to head to the red resistance. So GBP USD, we want to look for a buy. So we want to wait for that pullback to happen, as this pair is sitting at a resistance. So once the pullbacks happen, take your buy entry and exit. Take your first profit before 1.4001. All right, and once this level get broken, we are going higher to the red resistance at 1.4241. GBP USD, look for a buy. GBP USD, look for a buy. GBP NZD, we are still on the sell side with this pair. All right, so the weekly candle, we have a shooting star. All right, a shooting star. So you can see a big rejection on this very pair. So during this coming week, we may see this pair push down to this red support. All right, you may see it to push down to this red support at 1.8950. All right, so the daily candle, we also have the same candle, okay, another rejection. So this is a confirmation that this may keep going down to come to 1.8950, which is at the red support. All right, but having that in mind, we want to be able to take quick profit before it gets to the destination. So GBP NZD, it's good for a sell. So once we take our sell entry, we want to pick our first profit before before the green support at 1.9106. All right, so GBP NZD, look for a buy, wait for the pullback, then take your sell entry and catch your first profit before 1.9106. And immediately that level, if once it get broken, the green support get broken, we are heading to the red support. Okay, GN, look for a sell. GBP NZD, look for a sell. GBP AUD, this is still good for a sell. It is sell bias. So the candle that closed right on this candle, we also have a pin bar, which is the same thing that happened on GN. All right, so with this in mind, we may see this pair push down to where we have this red support during this coming week, okay, at 1.7447. Okay, so we are optimistic this is going to drop down to the red support during this coming week, GBP NZD. All right, so the daily candle, we also see a good rejection, a pin bar on this pair. So this is a confirmation that this may keep dropping. So once it keeps dropping, our next support on daily is 1.7728. So this is going to be our first target. So with this in mind, we want to wait for this pullback to happen. All right, then take our sell trade on its way down. Otherwise, we can enter through the continuation pattern, which is through the stochastic. So once we are in the trade, our first target is going to be at 7761, which is at the green support. And once that level get broken, we are heading down to the red support. Okay, so GA, let's look for a sell. GBP AUD, look for a sell. The next pair is G chef, GBP Swiss franc. This is still heading down. Okay, so the weekly candle, we have a perfect spin back candle, sorry, perfect shooting star candle. So with this, we may see this break this level this coming week. Okay, we have uh strong level of percentage, that assurance rather, that this level is going to get broken. As you can see, this is a support right here. So once this level get broken, we are heading to 1.2243. So we expect this pair to pull down to the next support at the red area, all right, during this coming week. So this may not happen in 1 week, may take 2 weeks depending on the momentum. So the daily candle, we also have uh a rejection, like a shooting star candle. So with this is currently sitting at a support, as you can see, but we expect this to get broken as mentioned, but we want to be careful with that area nevertheless. So with this, guys, let's look for a sell on GBP Swiss franc. So we want to wait for the pullback to happen. All right, then take your sell entry. Once you take your sell entry, get out before 1.2567, which is at the green support. All right, so once that level get broken, then we can move further down. So G chef, look for a sell. GBP card is also sell bias. So the weekly candle, we have an indecision candle, but with a big rejection from the upside to the downside. So this, we are expecting this to drop down to where we have this red support at 1.6745, all right, during this coming week. All right, so the daily candle, we have an inside bar candle. We have a bullish a bullish candle, not a perfect inside bar. So with this, we can see a level has been broken right here. A level has been broken right here. So this may cause this to keep pushing down to the red support. So with this in mind, we want to look for a perfect sell entry. So we want to wait for this to cross down. Once it crosses down, the 5 and 12 crosses down, so we want to take the sell trade. And once you take the sell trade, take your first profit before 1.6871. all right, and once that level get broken, we are heading to the red support at 1.6745. This should be a very good trade if the signal should hold. Okay, this is a trade, a good trade we will also look out for. So G card, look for a sell. NZD USD, we can see this is still pushing up. Okay, so NZD USD close with a strong bullish engulfing candle, perfect bullish engulfing candle. So this is a good confirmation that this pair is going to push up to 0.7461 during this coming week. All right, so the daily candle can also confirm that this also has a good momentum candle to the upside. So we may see this may give us another assurance that this level is going to keep going up, although this is currently sitting at a supply zone right now. But nevertheless, we're going to see what is going to happen. But we expect this to get broken because USD is weak across board. Okay, so NZD USD, we want to wait for the pullback to happen. All right, we wait for the pullback to happen and catch the buy entry. All right, we can take part of the profit before 0.7295. So once that level get broken, we are heading ahead to the red resistance at 0.7461. NZD USD, let's look for a buy. NZD USD, look for a buy. NZD Jpy, NZD Jpy, we also have a good one to the upside right here. So we have a good bullish candle right here that closed last week. So the daily candle, we also have a bullish candle. For the weekly candle, so we expect this level to get broken, as this is sitting at a good resistance right now. But with the momentum on this pair, which closes last week, so we expect this to get broken and head to the red resistance at 81.45. all right, so with this in mind, the daily candle also confirmed the same thing, that this level is most likely to get broken during this coming week between Monday and Tuesday. So we want to wait for this pair to put down for a good entry, then catch your trade to the upside. All right, NZD Jpy, look for a buy. We expect this level to get broken because NZD is also weak. So NZD Jpy, look for a buy. NZD Swiss franc is the next one I'll be talking about. NZD Swiss franc, we can see this is still pushing down, still on the heading to the downside. So for the weekly candle, we can see it's a bullish. The week closed bullish, but no clear direction right there. So for the daily, we can see this also closed with a bearish candle. So this has no clear direction, guys, but we expect this to still push down to this red resistance during this coming week between Monday and Tuesday. Okay, but so having that in mind, this is still sell bias based on the strategy. So we want to wait for the cross to happen to the downside. Once the cross happen, you take your first entry and get out of this trade. Get out of this trade before 0.6502. That is the best way to do it. Get out before this level, which is at the red support. So NZD Swiss franc, look for a sell. Look for a sell. USD Jpy is still pushing down. All right, so these two pairs are both weak, so we have to be careful with these two pairs the same way we have to be careful with NZD Swiss franc, because Swiss franc is weak, Swiss franc is strong, NZD is also strong, so we want to be careful with that pair as well. So the same thing goes with USD Jpy. Both pairs are weak. All right, so nevertheless, we still have a good trade opportunity right here, as you can see. So the weekly candle closed with a bearish candle, but we can see the previous week candle, we have a bullish engulfing. So this bearish bearish candle may be considered as a retest, So we may expect this to push up some more, I mean USD Jpy, during this coming week. But nevertheless, we expect price to act on lower time frame before the higher time frame first. Okay, so the daily candle, we can see we have a bearish engulfing a bearish candle. So with this in mind, we may see this pair pushes down to the green support this coming week between Monday and Tuesday. All right, so which is at 107.41. So USD JPY, look for a sell, wait for the pullback and take your sell entry. All right, so this signifies to us that USD is weaker than JPY. So take your sell entry and get out of the trade before 107.67. USD JPY, look for a sell. USD Swiss franc, this is sell bias. All right, so the weekly candle, we can see a strong bearish momentum candle. Okay, so this is a clear confirmation that this pair has the ability to drop down below to 0.8754 at the red support. All right, but this may not happen in 1 week. But on the daily side, we also have the same candle. All right, which means the pair is pushing down seriously well. All right, so with this in mind, we want to keep our target, our first target at this, the green the green support rather, at 0.8937. all right, so with this in mind, we want to look for a sell opportunity on USD Swiss franc. So we want to wait for this to pull back. You have to wait for a pullback on this pair. All right, wait for a pullback and catch your sell entry and take your first profit before 0.8937. all right, so once that level gets broken further down, then we want to head on to the red support. All right, so USD Swiss franc should be a good one for us to also look out to. Okay, look out for a sell on USD Swiss franc. The next pair I'll be talking about is USD CAD. USD CAD is sell bias right now, so expect it to drop down some more. So the weekly candle, we can see a strong bearish momentum candle with this. Okay, and this is currently approaching a major support at this green support. Okay, so but with this momentum on this candle, we will see what's going to happen with. So we expect this level to get broken. Okay, due to the momentum to the downside, we expect this level to get broken. Okay, but we have to be careful of that support. So the daily candle also closed with a good candle to the downside. So these two candles is a clear confirmation to us that this the green support is most likely to get broken. Okay, so with this in mind, we want to look for a sell. You definitely want to wait for a pullback right on this pair. All right, and catch your sell entry to the downside. Catch your sell entry to the downside and get out of the trade, or take your first profit before the green support. All right, and once that level get broken, we will be targeting the red support at 1.1288. all right, but be mindful, the green support should be your first profit target, guys. All right, so USD CAD, look for a sell. This should be a good one for us to also look out for. The last pair I'll be talking about is gold. Gold is on the upside, it's rising, so we want to expect this pair to push up some more. All right, so we expect this pair between Monday and Tuesday to push up to 1871.97. all right, gold. Okay, because the candle that closed last week, the weekly candle closed as bullish engulfing candle. So with this, we may see this level may get broken during this coming week, but we will see how price is going to react to this level first before we can think of looking higher to the higher resistance at the red area. All right, but the daily candle, we have a strong bullish bullish candle right here with little rejection. So with this in mind, during this coming by Monday, once price open, we may see this push down. All right, if it pushes down and it does not go below the 120 moving average, which is the red moving average, then we want to take your buy. All right, ride it to the upside and take your first profit before 1871.97. All right, and if this level get broken, we are heading higher to the red resistance. So gold, AUD USD, AXAU USD, gold, we want to look for a buy. All right, so guys, that is what I have for you guys today. All right, so quick recap on the pairs we have analyzed. AUD JPY, look for a buy. AUD USD, buy. Swiss franc JPY, look for a buy. CAD JPY, buy. Euro AUD, sell. Euro JPY, look for a buy. Euro CAD, sell. Euro NZD, sell. Euro Swiss franc, sell. Euro GBP, buy. Euro USD, buy. GBP JPY, buy. GBP USD, look for a buy. GBP NZD, sell. GBP AUD, look for a sell. GBP Swiss franc, look for a sell. GBP CAD, look for a sell. NZD USD, look for a buy. NZD JPY, look for a buy. NZD Swiss franc, look for a buy. USD JPY, sell. USD Swiss franc, sell. USD CAD, sell. Gold, buy. Okay, so the weak pairs I have for you guys during this coming week is, we have JPY is still weak. It has been going weak for quite some times, but during this coming week, we expect JPY to keep going weak. So JPY and USD are the weak pairs we can spot right now, while the strong pairs we can spot are Swiss franc, Canadian dollars, and NZD. All right, Swiss franc, Canadian dollars, and New Zealand dollars. So these are the three pairs we can see as a strong pair right now, guys. So this is all I have for you guys. So a quick one, guys, don't forget we have analyzed this trade from weekly down to H1, which is 1 hour. So which means we are taking our trade based on this analysis on 1 hour. So 1 hour is going to be our trading time frame. All right, our entry time frame is going to be 1 hour for those of you who don't know. And if you're watching this for the first time, do not forget to click that subscribe button. All right, and ensure you activate that bell icon, guys. So I wish you guys much success in your trading, and don't forget, as a disclaimer, this is not an investment advice. This is not an investment advice. It is just for educational purpose and just outlook. All right, it's not an investment advice. So make sure you do your own diligence, investigation before you put in your hard-earned money. So we wish you guys success. And one more thing, we give trade signal based on this strategy on our Telegram group. There is a link down below. Our Telegram group is down below on the description. So make sure you join our Telegram group so you can be have access to the trade signals we drop on our Telegram group. So thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye and happy trading. God bless you.